they almost went extinct. And the beauty of the condor and the potential recovery to me is that we as a community have an opportunity to investigate these species that are in decline. Now, extinction is a natural process, and we hear this in the banter all the time about, well, some species are meant to go extinct. But we have the ability to study species in such detail that we can determine why they're going extinct. And if we've played a role in that, and we can prevent that extinction and allow them for future generations to enjoy, we feel compelled to do so. So look at where we are in this country and the ability to do this work. Things aren't all that bad. And today we're celebrating, we have more than 500 condors in existence. So 22. That's not bad. And you know, we had I'm going to steal it. Whoa, this thing just shot me in the ear. I'm not going to steal too much of Tim's thunder in telling you some of the milestones, but whenever we have a major milestone and we have the members of the media reach out to us and they want to comment, they want a statement, and they say things to me like what does it mean to you for the condor to reach this new goal, and explain to us what it means. And to me, the potential recovery of the condor means something about our capacity to pay attention to our environment and all the critters in it, and pay attention to the point where we can prevent extinctions like this, especially when we played a role into it. So 1982, the all-time low, they started a captive breeding program. We have some experts in the audience here over by these spotting scopes by the Condor kiosks. They're almost all wearing the Condor blue, the release t-shirts. Talk to these folks here, and we have members from our captive breeding team in Boise. We have enough of a team can answer any condor question you have out here, or we'll make one up. Not really. So thanks to a successful captive breeding program that was initiated in the 80s, we came to the point where we had enough birds that we were able to begin reintroducing them. And I don't mean we, the Peregrine Fund. I mean the Fish and Wildlife Service and the LA Zoo and the San Diego Zoo. That's where it all started. And they began reintroducing birds in 1992. The first few releases were a little tough, as you can imagine it would be, because you're taking these young condors that have not been hatched in the wild, they haven't spent the first 6 months out there, and then they were reintroduced, and it's a steep learning curve, just like these birds are going to go through today. But luckily, the longevity and the survival instinct that these birds have, as well as other organisms, they make it through that first time when the crews are watching them, and then they add to that population. Our population today is 92 birds just in this population that we manage in Arizona and Utah. And it couldn't be done without partnership. And I'm so grateful that somebody else already covered all the partners. That's awesome. So now we come to 1996, when the Southwest Condor Work Group partners began reintroducing birds here in Arizona, 1996. And then we went to 2003, where we saw the first wild hatched young, answering one of those really tough questions of, will they find enough food in the wild? Will they actually reproduce in the wild? And in fact, they will. And now we've come to the point in time where we have birds hatched in the wild here who have also had their own young. So we're turning some corners and making some progress. The rest of this, yeah, sure. Little victories, celebrate the little victories. So without me rambling on and allowing Tim to take over and share with you what's happening